Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. Let's fucking go. We whoop a bookie's ass. Ah, this is just kidding. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. 24/7 researching, it's all a fantasy. But if I make the right plays, it pays automatically. Bankroll showing that I know it don't strategy. On a winning streak, I'm stacking a dose and the bookies all get mad at me. Confident with how it plays, not clicking on a flex today. All I see is green and we all about to get paid. Eric and Josh on the stream, they be killing it. Never gonna stop it, I like if you feel it. Picking the players, they all know what time you can't make up your mind and just go with your gut. Looked around, we found a glitch. No toast allowed, just post a list. Sophia's fine, sat to his stick, and Caitlin Clark just doesn't miss. Win, lose, or draw, we never quit. When we shoot the ball, it's another switch. Submit the link, it'll make you rich, and we going big. Don't be a bitch. Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. Let's fucking go. We whoop a bookie's ass. Ah, this is just kidding. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pigs. We about to go big. We about to go big.
Just cash.
About to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pigs.
What's up, E?
Yo, what's going on, man? Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. We are almost towards the end of the week here, getting ready to kind of wrap up on an interesting slate, to say the least, but it is just cash. Woo-woo!
Yay!
Joined as always by Underrated. How are you, man?
Pretty good, man. Running around. Went to the dentist today. I told my teeth are about to fall out, so I got to take care of that a little bit. But besides that, I'm great. Yay!
Nice.
You said, but you
Always
told
love
me
to hear
they say that to everyone, so I'm not too scared.
Oh, yeah. I swear their shtick is always, you better floss. You got to floss.
I know. You know what I said? I said I use those that floss stick thing. They're like, no, that's not the same. I said, what do you mean? I said, no, you can't go under your teeth the right way. I said, really? I got to take the string out, wrap it around my finger and all that? They're like, yep, you got to do that every day or your teeth are going to fall out. I said, all right, I guess I got to do it now, E. They told me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, that's the new life journey you have set ahead of you. So
I digress. Here we are.
We're digressing. All right, y'all. We know we're running a little bit behind today. We appreciate y'all sticking around nonetheless. Before we get started, y'all do us a huge favor as always. Make sure and hit that like button down below. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, go on and click that button, turn the noties on so you don't miss out whenever we do go live, and then be a part of the Discord, help our community grow. Got links down below for that. Still running 7-day free trial, so you guys can hop in, say what's up, and see what's going on. Yay. All right. Well, let's see. We got a normal start time tonight, so is that an hour and a half from now?
Yes, sir.
First game is, thankfully, they gave us a good slate today. We got one game sandwiched around the NBA Finals as well, and then a game later to keep an eye out for. But first up, we got Phoenix on a back-to-back, traveling out to New York today. They are playing, I would say, arguably the best team in basketball. I mean, I feel like you could probably agree. New York has just, looked absolutely astounding this year.
New York has been whooping some ass until they play Big Caitlin. And then it's a whole different story. Then they get their ass.
Yeah,
whooped.
stuff like that.
What about the Atlanta game too, though, bro? The Atlanta game, that's 2 games in a row. Do you think they're a little bit shook, or you think they're going to handle business today easy? Because Atlanta played them tough, man. Atlanta was ahead into the 4th, weren't they?
Yeah, but New York ended up winning that game. It was a tougher matchup. Credit where credit's due. Atlanta's been a good team this year. I've been super high on them, and at least them to make the playoffs. Oh my God, that was like the freest preseason bet ever.
Yeah, bro. But the first game or two, they didn't look as good, and then now they're showing what you were thinking. Now they're coming around, and they got Canada back too, and Gray's going crazy. Ryan Howard's making her shots. They look good. You're right. And they don't even need Griner. She's barely playing, and they're still balling.
Right. Yeah. So I love to see it for them. I mean, New York's still only one loss so far this season, and I mean, hey, if a player's going to put up 30 plus points on them, and stuff like that's going to happen on the road games at least, but they have been quite lights out at home for the most part. I mean, really only playing in one or two actual competitive games at home. So I mean, this team as well. It's kind of just crazy to think about the New York squad. Their starting unit is so good that their second unit also is like as good as the starting five from the Golden State Valkyries. I mean, this team is complete from top to bottom. Even losing Phoebich for a little while right now. I mean, they have, between Davis and Kennedy Burke. Shout out to Big Burke. She's been playing some really good ball lately.
Yep. Sabley balling. Yeah, man. I feel you. Their whole team is good. Rebecca Gardner even comes up with some defense off the bench, too. The whole team is good. You're right.
Yeah.
You are correct.
And then we got Phoenix Mercury playing against them today. We did get news that Copper was going to be out for injury management, so no real surprise there with the back-to-back. But they also did get, I believe Sammy Whitcomb is probable. Yeah, so it looks like Sammy's going to end up playing. She sat out this last game for small injury kind of management too. But I think this was expected for them. They were going to be able to play one and not the other. But Sammy will be back today, and going to be a bit of a difficult matchup. I mean, to say the least. The Phoenix as a whole really kind of thriving between Satu, AT, and then sprinkle in whatever said name. But this is going to be quite a difficult matchup. AT historically really struggles against New York, and this new kind of look that we got from New York was really interesting, I will say. I did not expect them to quite go with a larger setup like they did this last game, but we did see JJ, Sabley, and Stewie all three on the court at the same time, which I think is kind of a genius move. Shout out to baby Sabley. I mean, she's been playing really well, playing extremely good defense, had 4+ stocks in both of the last two games. So yeah, she's kind of getting it done there, and I'm really curious to see if they start Stewie kind of at that 3 spot again, because, I mean, dude, she's been shooting the ball quite a bit already, on the season as a whole, but the last 4 games especially, even with JJ being back, I know she was kind of limited, but still 18 field goal attempts is pretty impressive. So
that's ridiculous.
I really,
those last 4 in comparison to the 7 before, way different. Yeah, fuck yeah. That's why you were thinking, man, and all those free throws too. Woo-wee, Stewie's back to old Stewie here. Her and Sabrina together. It's pretty awesome. And what do you think when Phoebich comes back? You think they're going to rock the same starting 5 they're doing today? Or you think they're going to go back?
I mean, that's hard to say, because I think debatable the defensive trade-off that you get between the two of them. I mean, it's kind of tipping in favor of Sabley, but they would traditionally like to play Sabley as, the backup to JJ or even backup to Stewie from time to time. So, I mean, I think that'll probably go back to, what it was. But, I mean, Phoebich is going to be out for a little while. I mean, her contract suspended while she's playing Eurobasket. So, I mean, she's out at least for a good month, doing this. And then, I don't know, we'll see, because Sabley hasn't quite got the uncapped minutes. I mean, they've been kind of bobbling around between, the low, not even 20s. This one game she played 31 minutes. I could see her easily playing 20 plus minutes a game, no problem. But that might not necessarily be, what this team's trying to do moving forward. So I don't know. We'll see with that, how that kind of plays out. Look out for the starting 5 today, just to see confirm that we get the same starting 5, but I do expect they'll probably go with a larger lineup to kind of match up with Phoenix here. I mean, really, their game plan should be just to double Satu and double AT as much as possible, dare anybody else to beat them. So it would make sense for them to roll out the 3 bigs here, but we'll keep an eye out for that.
Nice. I like it. Let me give shouts out to people in the chat real quick, just so they know that we're not ignoring them. Big E2 representing Just Cam. I said, oh, Just Cam and Just Cash. This is awesome. That's what's up. And Big Cam Thomas is here. better known as Big Chosen.
The chosen.
The chosen one. And we got Chris. What's up, Chris? Haven't seen Chris in a while, I don't think. Feel like I remember him last year, but appreciate you, bro. Glad you're back. Or maybe I missed you.
I remember
Uh-huh.
You got to remember the Mr. Tally, or the little Tally high icon that he has. I always remember that.
Oh, I thought that was a good luck horseshoe. I don't know nothing what I'm talking about, bro. I never know what I'm talking about. Surprised you have me talking. Dirty Reg says, I'm happy to catch this very sharp show. Dirty Reg. See how Dirty Reg is? Nice guy.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you guys as always.
We ready for that winning streak, E? We ready. We starting it today, E. Jom's here too, E. Right on cue.
Yes, sir. Hey, I mean, we almost had an insane night. Was it on Tuesday? Yeah, our pick 5 and 3 of the plays in the top all missed by 0.5. We had 2, the Burton, and then Alicia Gray getting the first half foul trouble. Just insane hooks from beyond, man.
Gotta love it. Gotta love betting sometimes, don't you? No, I'm feeling the same, man. Baseball's been going a little bit shitty too, and it's not even, I can't even say shitty, but it's just coming back around. Like the hot streak was so hot, sometimes shit just has to happen the other way and vice versa. So we keep bouncing back and forth, but hey, in the end, we always profit. We always figure it out. So not worried in the slightest. I'm actually excited because I know the win streak's around the corner. Just saying, it is, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
Plus, you got your props too, bro.
Happen.
You got your props now that you like.
We did.
Got your free throws.
We did.
You got your field goal attempts, block steals, etc., etc. Chris says, nice to be back on the winning team. Let's get it. We're ready today, E. People ready today, E. What you got on the list, man? I like how you got that list up, too. What's going on with it? Poor Burton.
Yeah, let's talk about a couple plays here.
Yeah.
So we got Veronica Burton first up. The really appealing prop, and it did move quite a bit of the odds throughout the day. So if you guys didn't get it in earlier, you'll probably have to pair it with something. I think it's like minus 200 or something now. But plenty of stuff to alt line and to take for, I would say even, New York money line probably feels pretty good today. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, yeah. I have that in one of my parlays. I forget which exactly, but yeah, I played that today as well. And the other game, I played the other side, Indiana as well. So I don't know if you're personally putting them together, but I know you were doing that a lot last year, and people were loving those. You were smashing those. Is that what you're doing today? Or are you just doing that with Burton? Oh, I see.
Yeah,
are you on Indy today too?
Yeah, I think Indiana's a pretty solid bet. I will say we did get late news that Coach White is going to unfortunately be out again tonight for whatever reason. Not sure what's going on with her. She never misses any games, but just a small thing to note that we'll be with the assistant coach today.
Interesting. Okay. Noted, sir. Good to know, actually. So you're going straight Burton with Liberty. What does that pay out?
It's minus 163. Like I said, the odds have moved quite a bit during the day, but it's 10 to win $6. So reasonable payout. It's still over 50%.
That's not bad.
50 to win 30.
Yeah, put in a little 100, win 60, etc. Whatever you like doing. Yeah, okay. Nothing wrong with that. Burton, you're not hitting 2 threes, Burton. You're not. And I know Liberty's going to win. I would be very, very surprised if Liberty lost today. I feel like they're coming into...
Yeah.
They smell blood today. They're like, fuck that. And Phoenix off the back-to-back. New York's... This is a statement game for them after those 2 last games.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Especially coming off of, the loss and then the struggle at home. Hey, if Satu goes out and puts up a 30-burger plus and AC drops 20 points, then maybe, but, it would require a lot. And,
yeah. New York is too solid, too deep like that. Just Cam says, are y'all watching NBA today, too? You are, right? Oh, yeah. We got to see OKC hopefully finishes us off today. We'll see.
I'm hoping so, man. There's definitely a large part of me that wouldn't be surprised to see it go to Game 7, but I don't think that Halliburton is 100%. I think he's just going to go out and run decoy tonight. Wouldn't be surprised to see TJ McConnell play extended minutes again, but yeah, I mean, if Hallie's not being able to get up and do his thing, and then if he's just kind of wasting space on the floor, it's going to be rough for them.
Yeah, we'll see. Are you looking at any Hallie unders, or I haven't looked at his lines, but I assume they're the same, or a bookie's thinking he is going to not play full time either. And Chris says, do you like AT under 12 points also? When you get to that, whenever you want to, but he threw that in there, so I figured AT under points.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I did like the 12.5. If you can still find it, I would lean a little bit more towards this. Looks like they've already kind of made an adjustment on most of the sites. So, I mean, if 12 is the best that you can get, I understand. She was one of our targets today for an under. The 28.5 PRA just seems a little bit. I mean, it's appropriate for her. And if you look at what she's done so far this season, I mean, there's definitely some scare in there. But with the back-to-back still being on somewhat of a minutes limit, I mean, she only played 29, 30 minutes so far the last 2 games. So I wouldn't expect her to play more minutes like she was doing at the beginning of the season, this 33 to 36 range. And if there's any kind of a blowout whatsoever, I mean, she assuredly is going to the bench first. They do have Kalani Brown back as well. She suited up, I think 2 games now or 1 game. I know she was back this last game for sure. Yeah. So she only played 5 minutes last night. So I would not be surprised to see a big trade-off here. Her play closer maybe to like 20 minutes, even 18 to 20 minutes. And then that would make AT take a dip there. But the back-to-back's got to be a huge concern, man. I mean, we saw that with Connecticut yesterday. And I mean, my goodness, if you played any kind of Tina or Mabry under anything, that was so free, like beyond free.
Yeah, it was, bro. You were on that Tina. You were on that Tina one. And E2 says Hallie's lines are way lower today. Okay. Gotcha.
Sure.
E2 also said Stewie field goal attempts bumping to 13 is annoying. It is annoying, he says. It is if you haven't got the 11 and a half, man. It definitely is annoying. Or the 12. Yeah. I hate when that happens.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we were just talking about that right before we hopped on, actually, man. I was super pissed because I had the 11.5 in the write-up or in the plays and like a minute before I went to post it. We were talking about it in chat, and right after that, she bumped up to 12. So, I mean, if you got the 12, it's still kind of in the same neighborhood. The 13 is pretty wild, though. I mean, that's a massive bump. And she was a late ad today, too, so the fact that she shot all the way up to the number 1 play is pretty wild.
Yeah, makes sense though with her recent shooting, like shot volume, as you might say. Chris says always like AT under when she's going against Stewie and Jonquel. I feel it. Yeah, and a lot of people are kind of expecting Breonna Stewart to cover her today. I wouldn't be surprised to see that, which I think is still a good matchup. But I mean, even Baby Sabali, man, she's been holding her own, and as long as there's no early foul trouble for her, which would still lead to Stewie end up covering her anyways. But Baby Sabali, man, she's putting it down. I mean, like we were talking about earlier with the blocks and steals, she could be very problematic for AT alone. So I don't mind the AT downside at all today. The only concern would be if she's humming from the free throw line. She's getting to the free throw line a whole bunch. That kind of is what it is. But the fast break, turnovers, all that stuff that she normally will score off of is going to be extremely limited today. Okay. I like it. I like it.
Let's keep rolling through, just kind of give you guys the news and notes for some of the plays here. Looking at Veronica Burton, that under 3, though, for her, it's really just a mix of 2 things. One, the shot volume has been very, very low for her, just in general. Was a bit disappointed that Aerial Powers still did not play this last game. I thought for sure she was going to suit up, but we did see Burton take a hit as far as minutes overall. She played under 30 minutes for the first time in a little while, and her usage was very scattered throughout the starters and the bench unit. So Valkyries did pick up, I believe, 3 new bodies back on the team. They are very thin at the center and power forward position, but they're extremely stacked in the guards. So they picked up Caitlin Chin, Bree Hall, and I think there was one Chloe Bibby too. So
Bibby, your
essentially
favorite.
3 additional.
Bibby.
Oh,
Sorry.
let me see Bibby.
Yeah.
Bibbidi bobbidi my boo.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo is back. Bibbidi bobbidi boo is
But
back.
I mean,
Yeah.
so that adds 3 actual guards back into the lineup. So I mean, and not even counting Tiffany Hayes, who played this last game in a very, very limited matter. We did get news that Carla is a game time decision. She could end up sitting out, but still, I mean, there's so many bodies here, so many opportunities for her to lose minutes out on. And then you're thinking about like who she's passing to. These are a lot of different nobodies who can't really shoot the ball. So the conversion rate, I think, could be very suspect there for her. Leaning a little bit more towards the center, power forwards tonight. They're very thin in the center position. Basically, just Billings, Talbot, or Billings, Thornton, and then Amir, sprinkling Talbot. But the guard position I think is very weird for them tonight, and a very difficult matchup. Indiana's allowing the least amount of threes and the least amount of assists per game. I like both these unders for her today. I know we were targeting the over for her in the Dallas matchup, but seeing how she didn't get there and the other bodies that are just also playmaking with the team, slight concern, throwing up the red flags. So going to be tough sledding for them. Going to be very tough. It's kind of one of those immovable objects, unstoppable force situation. We have Golden State, who shoot the most threes in the league, and then Indiana, who are limiting and allowing the least amount of threes. So curious to see how this game goes, man.
Yeah, cool. Okay. So Burton under assists and under 1.5 threes. I like that. I'm trying to find it in different places and see what odds we can get here with that Burton play, because I know that's dropping all over the place. Do you think she's going to get shot volume today, or are you just focusing on her points and not points, threes and assists?
Yeah, I mean, mainly the threes and assists, because she does get bailed out from time to time with the free throw attempts, which it is a reasonable matchup for that. So I don't want to lose to this portion of it, but I was actually meaning to circle back to show you guys, like, just the 3-point volume. I mean, is, hey, if she shoots 50% and beyond from 3, good for her. But I mean, the last 4 games, we had 2, 2, 1, and 4 field goal attempts this last game. So
beautiful.
I mean, and really low volume.
And the right matchup today, too, like you said. So even an extra bonus. I'm looking on Props Builder. They don't have it on this Onyx site. They don't have it on DraftKings. They don't have it on... I'm looking on Fliff. On Props Builder, it's minus 257 now. Holy smack. I got to find this somewhere else.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. E2 says Cloud under field goal attempts and points. What do you think about Cloud under? I'm sorry I'm throwing this out there for you. I know you're into some other stuff, but I was thinking Cloud today, too. I didn't even realize she had field goal attempts. What do you think about her? That under or points? I'm thinking PRA even, because she's not rebounding much either or getting assists like she was. Yeah,
I mean, the PRA, I still don't mind going right back to. We can talk about.
I like that one.
Here, we'll even talk about here. We'll just use Stewie for an example, so I can show you guys the team metrics, though. I mean, it's not a great assist spot for them, like by any means. And then and she's just not shooting the ball, man. I mean, that's really the biggest thing for Cloud is this team is just so good. She doesn't have to shoot the ball. And, we were laughing about this at the beginning of the season when Cloud was scoring all these, fake points in the fourth quarter and the second half. But, yeah, that shot volume has come way back down. I think it should be pretty level in this 7 to maybe 9, but really 7 to 8 range is probably at best for her. The scoring upside from her is really just from the 3-point line. I mean, she does get free throws kind of sprinkled in, so that is annoying. And she will shoot the free throw tech from time to time, but it's just a 3-point scoring for her, man. Another player, too, I would consider, let me just, for shits and giggles, does she even have a 3-point prop?
Man, Fliff moved. Burton's at 0.5 threes now on Fliff. So you caught some good value with that one. Nice work there, E. I hear a dog.
Oh, yeah.
I hear a doggy. Here, let me bark with him.
Yeah, but Butthead's laying next to me. Yeah, I mean, Cloud, they don't even offer her threes anymore. Like, she actually used to be at 1.5 for a hot minute. But, yeah, what are the field goal attempts?
It's at 8. It's a little low, huh? I like her PRA still. Is it 17.5 still? I do not mind that.
Yeah. Oh, she opened at 18.5, actually.
Give me that. Give me that one.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was 18 now. Ooh-wee. Why is it 18? Thought it was 17 and a half last night. It went up? The heck?
Yeah, you can still get it here, 18 and a half.
Oh, give me that. Give me that all day. Let me look at Fliff and this other spots. Oh, yeah. I thought it was 17 and a half. Why the heck did it go up? What are they thinking?
That's what it opened with, I believe.
Last night it was 17 and a half. I promise. I was looking at it last night and I was like, do I want to go under the 17 and a half? And now it's 18 and a half. What in the heck? Okay, well, definitely playing
It's a
with
little
that.
low.
PRA
right.
18 and a half on Fliff too. Okay, we're with it. I'm with it. Go ahead, E. I'll let you get some your plays off. I got more questions for you, but I'll wait. Go ahead.
All right, so next up we got from the same game, Satu under her free throws, and the hedge play was going to be over her three-point attempts. But we know New York, they are allowing, and it kind of seems like it's been the theme for them the last couple seasons now, but they've always allowed the least amount of free throw attempts per game. You see they're ranked number 1 against this. She did bump down to 5, so if you guys missed the 5.5, I probably would fade the 5. She could definitely get 5. But this is going to be a very, very difficult matchup for her. At best, her only way to really draw free throws, I think, is going to be if she squares up against her sister, Baby Sabali Nayara. But I got a good feeling, man. I think they actually stick Stewie on Satu today and then kind of let JJ and Nayara trade off between covering Alyssa down low. So Stewie doesn't foul like ever. So hopefully, fingers crossed that she's going to end up at the 3 again tonight and playing up against Satu here. But yeah, 5.5. It's a newer prop, and she is pretty consistent, but her home road splits are pretty marginal. There's nothing in favor of being on the road here, but very difficult matchup, low fouling team, and team on a back-to-back.
Word up. Leave it to you with the free throws, sir. Free throw king you are. Turnover / free throw king.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how they go this year. They've been a little, kind of choosy with some of the players they're giving us, but I'm excited we just at least have them now, so we should get some more options moving forward. All right. Satu, and the other flip side for her, the three-point attempts. New York's allowing the 3rd most per game, so not a bad spot from her. And assuming they're playing from behind, she'll probably have to lob it up a little bit more. All right. We kind of briefly touched on. You're still here, right?
Yeah. I wanted to see if you felt naked with no music. See how it made you feel. And I could tell you took about 10 seconds. You were like, "What? Are you here? I'm here, E."
No,
there we go. We're back.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah. Sometimes I like you talking with no music, and I'll just bring it in a little bit later to leave it alone for a minute. But I scared you, so I won't do that anymore.
I gotcha. Well, Big Stewie here. We talked about the 12 field goal attempts. Looked really solid for her. I'm kicking myself for not having that 11.5 because that one had really, really good potential today, but I still don't mind it. So going back to that, but if you missed the bumps for that, I believe Underdog, they didn't, at least before we went live, her first half points. They had it at 9.5. She's at 10 on Prizepicks, but just smashing this season. Really just outperforming so far in the first half of this year. Even the games with JJ still averaging about 12 points a game. Should be, I think, a pretty reasonable one here. Again, not much is going to change. Minutes have looked really solid, playing at least 15, 16 minutes a game in every first half. Haven't really had any foul trouble. This is a blowout game here. She didn't play her normal minutes, but other than that, man, shooter's going to shoot, and 9.5 still way too low.
I'm with it. Big Stewie.
All right, so moving along. Now, we talked about most of this stuff already. AT, we already touched on. Billings, we mentioned the Valkyrie squad. They're very, very thin in the center, and more so just the center, but the power forward position as well. Billings started this last game, played phenomenal, played a ton of minutes as expected. Granted, it was against a former team, so maybe there's a little bit more gusto in that, but still very capable rebounder. If you did play Thornton's PRA, she hooked you, and I was definitely very adamant about warning on that, so hopefully you guys didn't fall into that. clear to points, but yeah, Thornton is losing out rebound opportunities to both her and Amir Hay off the bench. So keep that in mind. I love the minutes, man. I mean, assuming she's going to start again, no Fagbenley, pencil her down for at least 30 minutes, and it's a pretty good spot overall for her. Indiana is allowing a pretty fair amount of rebounds inside, and I don't mind it. So just look for the minutes to come through for her. Let's see. Okay, so we can just wrap up here with the Indiana side of things in this game, and I think that's going to be it for all the plays today. But let's talk about Caitlin Clark. Got 2 prompts for her. The 8.5 assists, I definitely don't mind. I mean, she's still going to be one of the main facilitators for the team. But we did see Boston continue with her playmaking. She actually dominated with 33 or 35% assist usage rating and ended up knocking Clark down a little bit there. But yeah, Clark for 20-plus points, man. I kind of wanted to highlight this. I know people were fairly worried about, some of the defensive pressure that Valkyries have had against the guards to start the season. But if you look over the last couple of weeks, since May 29th, we'll just take a look at the guards and how much they are just killing the Valkyries right now. So we had Arike and Paige, phenomenal numbers, 19, 20 points from both of them. Paige, not known for a three-point shooter, but the threes that Golden State especially are allowing that drop coverage, I mean, they're just getting murdered on. Arike had 3 threes. Skylar doesn't shoot threes that often, had 3 threes, 21 points. Plum, 4 threes, 24 points. Gray, even with Asia Wilson, and you kind of notice a trend for a lot of these players too. These are the point guards, not even shooting guards. These are the point guards for the team, all hitting marks, all rocking them from 3. I mean, Sabrina, 24 points. Chelsea Gray with Asia Wilson while she was playing. She had 16 points, 2 threes, held off the bench, 24 points. I mean, and C. Will McBride, Sabrina. So they're getting cooked from 3 in particular right now, and we know that Caitlin Clark excels at that. Coming off of, I felt like could have been a better game from Clark. 20-plus points, I think, is totally doable for her today. Wouldn't be surprised to see her hit another 4 or 5 threes. And then solid hedge play for her. If she's not shooting, she's going to be passing. So 8.5 assists, still going to be a good look for her. I'm sure there's going to be a question about her PA. I don't mind it. It was at 29.5 earlier, but it did have some obvious tax on it. So depending on where you had her points on different sites, she's been at 21.5 points. She's been at 20.5 points. But FanDuel did offer her for 20 plus at a really good payout earlier. So hopefully you guys got that in.
I like it, man. I like that look. I'm excited. We get to cheer for Caitlin, baby. Let's put in our bets. Big Caitlin.
Yes, sir. And then the last play was just Natasha Howard, 5.5 rebounds. I feel like it's a solid play, but minutes have been suspect for her, albeit Bonner is still out, so she should soak up those minutes when she's playing decent. But assistant coach playing there tonight, kind of hard to say, is she going to play 27 minutes? Is she going to play 20 minutes? Who knows?
Gotcha.
All right, I think that was all of it. One last little hedge play for AT. They had her turnovers at 3 today, which I think is totally reasonable. She's averaging, in a short sample size, over 6 turnovers so far this season on the road with this new team. And New York is actually causing the second most turnovers per game. So the blowout could kind of hurt her, but I mean, as I said, she's been really hitting this line so far this season. And New York being pretty solid on turnovers, I don't mind that.
It seems pretty low, man, for her, really. 3?
Bro, she's at 2.5 yesterday, and I'm so mad I didn't play it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that seems ridiculous. Do they have turnovers anywhere else? They have it on Fliff and stuff? I know they did for college, but I'm not sure if they do for turnovers for on Fliff. Oh, you're taking a peek?
I haven't looked at, actually. Yeah.
While you're looking at that, Dirty Reg says, I think Billings gets a ton of minutes. I can see 10 points and 10 rebounds. I see you have her rebounds at 7.5. Now, are you strictly on her rebounds, or do you like what Dirty Reg's talking about with the points too? 10 and 10? Or you just want to focus on the rebound?
Well, so the rebounds I really love, because that's more so what she's kind of known for doing. That's been a very consistent thing for her. The points could be a bit misleading, because she did this a lot last year too, where Here, I'll show you. At the beginning of the season where she got a spot start, she was putting up impressive numbers, and then they just kind of started to taper off a little bit more and more. Getting 10 points, I could probably back that, if you're chasing a double-double or something like that. PR, I get it, but I felt a lot better about the rebounds. And then the on-court matchup is going to favor the rebounding a little bit more. She's really good on offensive rebounding too, which is kind of an upside for her. But the only thing I would be worried about today is we did not see Aerial Powers play any minutes, and that's been kind of a trend for them. Easing these new players coming back in. She didn't play any minutes this last game. I do expect her to play some allotment of minutes today. And then Meher off the bench, her minutes have also continued to climb up. She played 15 minutes and then 24 minutes this last game. She's very problematic for the bigs because she soaks up a lot of usage. So I'm kind of trying to tread a little bit light there. And same thing for Thornton today too. I would tread a little bit light there. Decent to good matchup. Just some kind of unknown bodies getting thrown into the mix today though.
That's smart. I think it's smart to see what happens before you put money behind it. That makes sense. Okay. E2 says Satu under 5.5 first quarter points. And did you find turnovers on Fliff? It wasn't there, was it?
I was in the middle of looking for that and started answering something, I think.
Gotcha.
Let's see. No turnovers. Okay. Yeah, so Satu today, if Copper was playing, I'd probably be pretty gung-ho for it. It is a tougher matchup, I will say, so I get that. She's really just going to have to hit a couple threes. That's really, I would say, the biggest sweat that you're going to worry about. The free throw attempts, again, should be very down. So, unless she gets any random icing free throws, that would be unfortunate. But, yeah, I think, honestly, that's probably a pretty solid look today, too. It's a linear prop for her, but one that she's definitely been staying under pretty consistently.
Okay. Chris says, should I hedge Stewie if I caught the 11.5 field goals attempted, or should I just leave it alone and stick to my over 11.5? I think you're going to say that.
Man, that's real tempting. I'm not going to lie. Having a good hedge bet's always nice.
It is. Maybe in that way, when I feel that way, sometimes just hedge it, but play the hedge a little bit lighter so you still feel good when she gets 14. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
it's always hard. It's always hard to hedge on these type of sites because you got to have the right combinations, or sometimes it fucks everything up. So it starts to get complicated. But I feel you. Hattori Hanzo, hey, what's up, man? It's been a minute. He said, what's up, fellas? Sabrina 25 PA. Sabrina 25 PA. What do you think?
Yeah, her PA's, well, I will say her assist has been kind of taxed up. So what was it, 28 or 29?
Good question. He says 25 PA. Maybe it's a alt play?
Oh, wait.
Oh, no. There it is. 24.5.
24.5. Let's see. Did they move her assists? No, it's still 5.5. Man, her points are getting on up there. She's what, 18.5, 19.5? Yeah, 19.5 points. You're getting a 0.5 discount on that.
She's been balling.
She has. Yeah, if I was to play anything from her, probably the PA. It's still at a pretty reasonable number. I worry about her today, though. I don't know why I got this feeling a little worried about her today.
Chris has the same question as me. I was going to ask you this. Boston boards at 7.5. What do you think about Boston? I know she's been rebounding when she gets the opportunity. She's been in foul trouble off and on, huh? Or what was the reasoning for her? I guess not last game. Only 27 minutes. Look at the beginning of the season. 37, 36. Where are those days at? I miss it.
Yeah, I'm still not I'm still not sure what's going on with her minutes. I mean, she's kind of having a hard cap at 30 minutes right now, so that is a little peculiar. But I mean, with Clark being back, she's playing more as a traditional center. Maybe whatever this little run of things was pretty terrible. I will say I do like the 7.5 rebounds. I think that's totally reasonable for her. 8.5, I probably would pass on that. But let's see, did we get an R8 line for her? That'd be real interesting.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, 11.5 R8 would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rebounds are totally fine for her.
Yeah. I like it. It seems pretty low. Or decent enough. It's just, I guess, just betting on rebounds in general is always a little scary. But it does make sense. E2 says Clark under 43 fantasy. E2 is trying to go under Caitlin. E2, what a terrible day for you if you're cheering for Caitlin to not do good. Oh my gosh. I would never be able to do it.
Yeah, I mean...
Here's what happens when you cheer for Caitlin to go under, bro, and she hits that 35-foot 3-pointer and she hits 3 of them in a row. How do you feel? Like, why do you want to put yourself in that position? You want to cheer for that, E2?
I would like it a little bit, maybe more so if like Tiffany Hayes starts, but if they roll this semi-scrub lineup again, especially if Carla sits out, then their defense is going to be pretty bad today. And then, I mean, again, with all these new guards that are going to be getting minutes too, we have no idea how they're going to play into the defense. I mean, we know Caitlin's going to get some overlap with the second unit on the court. So, and Caitlin's been kind of getting some blocks and steals. I know the turnovers have been all over the place, but her defense actually has stepped up quite a bit this year. I mean, multiple blocks in all but these 2 games here, and this one against New York. So no surprise there.
How'd she only have 1 rebound in that game? That's crazy. Just didn't fall her way that day, I guess.
Yeah, well, she wasn't on try-hard mode, I mean, hell, we were sweating our taco here for her to get that last 3 she hit. Thank God.
I love you, Caitlin. AOD says, E-goat money. How you feel? How you feel about that? Calling you E-goat money.
It's been some tough monies, but hey, I appreciate that.
The GOAT is back. All right. He says Undertaker beats. Let's go, Ayo. Let's go, man. E2 says Caitlin under 43 fantasy again. He's really adamant about that. We're not doing that, E2. We're going over 20 points, and we're cheering for Caitlin today, damn it. Luis Lopez Pick says, regarding Billings, if I may add, she shoots 41% of her shots in the restricted area, where Fever ranked 12th worst. But 30% of her shots are from, what's PNR?
Pick and roll.
Pick and roll, where they rank 3rd best. He's adding to that.
Yeah, man. I mean, if she's assertive again, like she was this last game, I think it's totally fine for her. But she just gets it like in her head sometimes where she just plays, rebound, pass first kind of thing, and just more defense. I mean, I think she's totally fine for that, no doubt if we get the same starting lineup, but I'm more worried about Tiffany Hayes moving into the starting lineup and how that, kind of ripple effect is going to happen with that too.
Gotcha. Thanks, Luis, though. That's what's up. Appreciate the insight, man. Ayo says we are all degens, united as one. Yes, Ayo, we are, sir. Thank you for noticing. E2 says the turnovers, man, for Caitlin. E2 is still trying to go at this under Caitlin. E2... I'll give you some cheers, but I don't know if I like it, E2. I still love you, but I don't know if I like that. TJ Chapman says, feels like a sweep coming today on my birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, man. Hell yeah. I am hoping we will get a good sweep, Brewski.
Hell yeah. Happy birthday, bro. That's what's up. LFM. Go ahead.
Oh, no. Read that, and then I got a little Caitlin talk here for a second.
Oh, I love Caitlin talk. Satu been ballin', but I'm taking the under today. Her speciality on a back-to-back. Oh, especially on a back-to-back. He likes Satu under. I wonder which prop he's talking about.
Some sites had her at 20.5 points. I was definitely interested in that one.
That's a good call, bro. That's too high for her.
Yeah, the PRA I think could be a little bit suspect. You know, she has been really consistent with the rebounding, and the playmaking is kind of sketchy from game to game.
I think you guys are onto something with that. 20.5. That's high. That's high. That's high. That's high. That's high. What were you going to say about
All
Big
right,
Caitlin?
real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, just to kind of also, put a little context into her season so far. Look at the games and the teams that she has actually played against, and this is, I guess, just kind of cover a broad spectrum of thoughts and questions. But the games that she has played so far this season have all been against the 3 best defensive teams. 2 games against Atlanta, and then 2 games against New York, and the 1 game against Chicago, obviously 62 fantasy is pretty crazy. But the Connecticut game, they were pretty well ahead, and she didn't really have to put the foot on the gas. Just 11 field goal attempts, only 6 from 3. That's a pretty far down stretch for her. But we haven't really truly seen this team play in many good to favorable matchups with the whole team healthy so far. So just to kind of throw in a little bit of a gray area, we don't know exactly what true Caitlin Clark is going to look like so far this season because the 62, the 52, and then the 23-29, like these are very huge gaps in her potential. So just something to think about, man.
No, I like it, E. People got to think about what we're watching here. History in the making. The best women's player ever coming up. She's not there yet, but she's on the way, and it's going to happen, guys. Watch it happen. Watch it happen, guys. She's not even her best yet. Holy shit, she's a beast. Louise says her under is based on the blowout. Same versus Con when she went under her assists. Well,
for which player was that?
I believe Caitlin, I want to say. I could be wrong, though. Did she go under her assist last game against Con?
Yeah. She basically went under, almost all her lines. I think she cleared the points maybe at the very end. No, she was at 21.5 points because we had the discount at 17.5. Right. So she hit, I think, just her rebound. No, she missed a rebound. So, yeah. So, technically she missed all of her stats here.
That's why E2 and people want to go under. Oh my gosh, I would never do it, guys. No, but if her lines are too high, I would definitely do it. I'm talking shit. I would go under if her lines are too high, but her lines aren't too high. She's coming off a not the best game. I wouldn't touch it, but to each their own. Satu PRA is what he meant, he says. But
yeah. No,
but you like her points. You like her points. I like her points too. If it's 20.5. That sounds high as fuck.
Yeah, the 20.5 specifically, I felt like was a pretty good look. With her, the only thing is just the rebounding, man. It's been so consistent, but adding on the assists, because I think she was at 2.5 assists on most sites today. So, that being factored in, I think is pretty huge. But there's a really small chance that she's going to clear her PRA without clearing the points. So, if she doesn't clear the points, there's no way she's going to hit the PRA.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. E. Here. Why don't you put him in the closet or something? Nah, just kidding. They'd bark more. Luis says it's Clark. Got you, bro. Gotcha. E2 says Burton under first half points. What do you think about Burton under first half points? Yeah. I know you liked her under assists and her under threes. What about her first half points? 5. E2. Playing with fire.
Oh, dude. I think she opened the day at like 5.5 or 6. Oh, excuse me. 5 is a little low. I don't know if I would really want to mess with that, but she's been really bad, like really, really bad. So I get it.
Just Cam says Burton under. We're hating on Burton. Burton under PRA because Tiff Hayes is back. Now, do we know Tiff Hayes is back?
Yeah, she was back this last game, but she played off the bench.
Okay, gotcha. So you were just saying if you don't know if she's going to start.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay, so he likes under PRA. What's up?
Hayes did play 22 minutes, so I will say that's a nice little step forward already.
Yeah, for sure. Stop. What am I doing? How am I reading this name wrong? Is it LBZ? Do you think? Let me know if it's wrong. LBZ.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it like that. And if it's wrong, let me know. I'm doing my best here. He said, yeah, she's definitely been consistent on her boards, but she's going against Jonquel and Stewart. It's going to be a tough matchup for her, but I do like your take.
Yeah, I mean, I think really just sweating. The two main things from her is just sweating the threes and then sweating the rebounds. Because, I mean, New York has been pretty suspect on the glass, albeit with JJ out a couple games. But, I mean, they are allowing the third most rebounds per game. So that is a bit obnoxious. Defensive rebounds a little bit lower on the tier list, but it's that, and then the threes attempted as well. They're allowing the third most 3-point attempts. So really, just those two dynamics. I think if she gets there, she gets there. But I think the scoring downside could be quite substantial today. So I get it, man. I get it. I'm with the unders for either one of these teams or either one of these players. AT and her, even Sammy too. Fuck her.
Fuck Sammy. Damn, that was mean. Okay, that's the end of the questions, guys, and we got 29 likes. Not bad.
Hell yeah. Well, I think that's a perfect time to wrap it up here today. I know we did get on a little bit later, but we made perfect timing. Looks like we got through all the plays, all the comments, and
let me give you
all
one
you
more.
fine folks out there hanging out with us.
I'm sorry for cutting you off. Let me give you the last one. K Frosh threw it up there. Let's get it in real quick. He says, do you like JJ rebounds or even double-double today?
I kind of like the double-double. They were offering some pretty decent odds for her today. The 10.5 rebounds, I probably wouldn't play that outright. The scoring, I think, is totally fine upside for her today. Even with the first game back, limited minutes, she did have 10 field goal attempts right out of the gate. So that did look nice. But yeah, the double-double was plus 110 today. That didn't look bad at all. You get like 110, 120, depending on site.
Okay. Luis Lopez Pick says, you guys have a great show. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. That's what's up, bro.
Thank you.
And Big E, we'll let you wrap up. Oh, we got something else?
Did you want to post up this cloud under? I know you've been running that a couple times.
You like it. Yeah, let's do it. Fuck you, Cloud. You started it with the fuck you. Who'd you say fuck you about? Burton? No.
We're talking about Sammy.
Yeah. Fuck you, Sammy. I like Cloud actually, but I mean she's just not shooting. We gotta go under until she stops us. Just do it.
Yeah, you gotta do something. Do something.
Do something. I'm gonna throw it on Fliff. You want to know something funny? Maybe people out there are limited on Fliff like I just got limited this last week. But you know what's funny? They limited me to $25 on all the props. But if you parlay it with anything, the limit goes to $250. So if I play her with like Indiana's money line, I can play whatever I want. Silly, right? I just figured that out.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Well, it's not that bad of a limit, at least. It sucks, but it doesn't suck that bad. So when I post this, it'll be posted with, I guess, Indy's money line. That's fine, though.
Perfect.
Okay, cool.
Hey, whichever way you want to roll it.
We got to do
All
it.
right. Well, we'll get that posted up in the Discord. I think other than that, though, you got anything else, man?
Nah, I think we're good, bro. I'm excited to watch these two games go down with the plays on the top of your list hitting, and we're all gonna roll with some money and come back tomorrow smiling with all of our accounts up, and do it right again tomorrow.
That's the plan. I believe we got 2 games tomorrow as well. No, 3 games. Nice, even better. Should be a decent slate, but we will hop into that tomorrow. Other than that, appreciate you guys as always hanging out with us. Don't forget, if you haven't already, hit that like button down below, and if you're not subscribed, hit that and turn on the notice. You can catch us whenever we are live. We will catch all you fine folks in the Discord. Again, links to that down below. Still running the 7-day free trial. All right. We appreciate y'all as always. Good luck tonight. Let's make some green, and we'll catch y'all back here later. Peace.